Okay guys, we're gonna make something really amazing. It's not gonna be very hard to make, and it's gonna be called chicken paesano. Okay, this is the chicken. I got 2 legs with a thigh, and what I do, I remove the skin, I remove the the yellow part as good as possible, and then I wash it really well. Okay, so we start. So what we take a pan of I'm gonna turn it to high heat. Then I'm gonna put some let me show you how I do it. Okay, just enough to spread like that. So let's do this. This is going to be fun. So what we do, we have onion, we have about 4 or 5 big garlic cloves, we have some carrots, maybe half a carrot, and then fresh rosemary. Okay, so what we do, we go with the onion, we go with the garlic, we go with the carrot. Okay, so we go with these 3 things. And then we bring it to a sizzling. Okay, we put the rosemary for now, we just leave it here. Okay, let me show you. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna bring it to a sizzling, and then I'll come right back. Okay, what I forgot to say with these ingredients, so you got garlic, a lot of garlic cloves, a little bit of onion, carrot, and rosemary fresh. And then I got here tomato. This is already puree. You can get the one in the glass jar from the Italian Di Vella, Mutti, all the brands you want. But I have the tomato can because I'm in Spain, so they are pretty good quality. So just try to get some nice stuff. See, it's already nice, starting to sizzle. The smell is starting to come through. Okay, let it go for a little bit. I would say about 3-4 minutes. And then we move to the next step. As you go in for a couple of minutes, I have a couple of bay leaves. I just put it in there before the rosemary. Okay, basically this has been going now for about 4 minutes. Now what I do, I take the fresh rosemary. I usually always give it a rinse, and you throw it in there. Now it's going to look really nice. I picked this from the garden actually. I didn't even have to buy it. In Spain it grows everywhere, just like Italy. Okay, so you got now the bay leaf, the rosemary, carrot, onion, garlic, and carrot. Okay. All right, so that's going for about 4 or 5 minutes about. It's still roasting, but what I do, I don't want to really burn it. So what I do now, I'm going to put the thighs. Now we're gonna let it roast it on both sides. Okay, I think this is gonna go on for about 7 minutes. until you get it roasted a little bit, you know. Don't have to cook it all the way through, but I would say about halfway or just a little bit less. Okay, so this has been going for about 4 minutes. See? It's golden. And now, get the other one. Yes. Just want to make sure I don't burn the bottom. Okay, make sure you got like a glass of white wine ready. Just a glass of white wine, you just put it on the side. White wine. This dish is going to look really, really good. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. All right, so this has been going for about 10 minutes. It's roasted. See? We already changed the color. I'm going to take it out and then I'm going to put it on the dish here. Okay. So now I'm going to set it on the side. Okay. This is already smelling really good. You can see now what's happening in there. See, it's a little bit sticking, a little bit here, like a little bit there, like that. I'll show you. So now this is still cooking. See, it's a little bit sticky. All right. Now what I do, I take a glass of wine. And I actually make a little bit of demi-glaze. It's like a demi-glaze almost. So you see, and as I'm scraping now with the wine, it's a little bit more liquid. The sticky part is actually coming off. See, it hasn't gone to a boil yet. Let's just wait another minute. So as it's boiling, this is what's happening, you see? Now we're going to reduce it a little bit. We just want the wine to evaporate. Okay, if you like this a little bit spicy, you can add some chili. I have some mixed chili herbs. I'm just going to put a little bit. Just for a little bit of kick. But if you don't like it spicy, you don't have to put any chili. Okay, so now this has been going for about 3-4 minutes. It already reduced quite a bit. The flavor, I mean the smell is out of this world. I mean, this is the basic Mediterranean ingredients. So good. I mean, rosemary you can get anywhere. But, put the stem in there, everything. I mean, it doesn't matter. You just remove it when you eat. So this is now, it's pretty much, you can see, it's going. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to open the tomato can. Now for 2 thighs with the leg, I'm putting here, the can is about 800 gram. 800 gram. I don't know in ounces. 1 ounce is 28 gram. 200. I don't know. Okay, so what I'll do now, this is reducing by quite a bit. Now, let me put a little bit of water to clean this. So now I put my salt in there, whatever salt you like, and I and black pepper. Okay. Okay, so you can see the juice is a little bit because the other part before with the tomato. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna mix it very well and I'm gonna bring it to a boil. Once this is going to a boil, we're gonna put the chicken inside. Now this has been salted, it's been peppered, the other stuff is already in the juice, in the demi-glaze. So you're now mixing the tomato with the demi-glaze that you created with the white wine. Let's call it demi-glaze. I mean, you know, it's not really a demi-glaze, but it's whatever all the juices from pan frying the chicken with the rest of the stuff, the olive oil, the wine, and the spices, the garlic. Okay, so this is, now it's very well mixed. You can see it came to a solid color. Now we wait for that to go to a boil. Okay, so now it's starting to go to a boil, you can see. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wait that it goes to a full boil. Okay, so it's already starting to bubble. Let me smell. Ah, very nice. So this is the stem of the rosemary. Okay, if it's in the way, I can throw it away. The bay leaf, the garlic. This is really doing something. This sauce is really amazing. And actually, once you're done with this chicken, I usually use this sauce to make pasta, and I use some of this sauce to mix it with the pasta and Parmesan cheese. It is to die for. It's not your typical sauce with the meat, with the red meat, bolognese. This is done really, really amazing. Okay, I'm gonna let it boil a little bit longer and let's wait. Okay, so it's starting to really boil now. I just usually cook it like this for another, after it's boiling, a couple of minutes, 2-3 minutes. Now you can see how I'm not using anything. I'm not using butter, I'm not using lard, I'm not using, you know, many different type of spices. Like a lot of people put all these spices that make no sense. You know, Italian cooking is very, you gotta stick to the basics and you'll never make a mistake. You know, it's your garlic, your onion, your basil. If you, okay, particular sauce there is no basil, but the rosemary, you know, the essential. But, you know, I see some people when they do things, you know, they put like a million things because they think the more they put, the better it tastes. And it's actually not, because a lot of the spices, when you mix them together, it becomes bitter. Your sauce, you know, it's like tasting wine, you know, the people they know, you know, it's kind of bitter. So anyway, so this is done. Now it's already boiling. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take the chicken that I pan fried before, and I'm gonna go inside. Here it is. Okay. Okay. Now, this is gonna go now for 40 minutes. And then once, see, now it's starting to boil. I'm gonna, now the salt, the pepper, everything is in there. I don't need anything else. It's a number 9 now because I got it on a high boil. So what I'll do now, I'll go to number 6, and then I kind of do this. I just leave a little bit of air going. I'm going to put my timer here, and I'm going to 45 minutes. Okay, so the timer is going on 45 minutes. This is what's happening inside. It's plopping, plop, 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 plop. That's what it has to do. That's why it's got to slow. The cooking has to slow down a little bit. I mean, if it goes too fast, it's not good. So hopefully number 6 should do the work. If it's too much, fast, then you go to number 5. If you have a gas, you make sure you go to medium-low. Okay, so I guess I'll see you when this is done. Okay, so it's still going. It's going nicely.